Hey you guys, it's your girl Shayna, truly Shayna, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys how I water dye this 18-inch Body Wave 613 that was sent to me by an Amazon company by the name of Fashion Plus. In the description, it stated that the wig was pre-plucked and they already have baby hair set up for me right here, as you can see. The hair was pretty thick, it was soft. I think it was 150 density. So let's get into dyeing this wig. This is the wig before I did anything to it. Real blonde. This is the Adore dye that I use, the 106 Mahogany. I only grabbed 2 bottles because I felt as if that was going to be enough. If you decide to do this, I would recommend to get 3 bottles. I went in and sprayed the lace with the Got To Be Glued spray. This is the bowl and the brush that I'll be using to dip the wig. I went and warmed some water up, and I did about almost half of this bowl with water. I didn't fill it up because I really don't know the ratio from the water to the dye, but I did about a little bit under half of the bowl, as you can see here. So yeah, like I said, I only had 2 bottles of the Adore. So I went in and poured the first bottle in, and as you can see, it kind of sits at the bottom. So that's why you get the brush and you mix it in, because you don't want it to not be evenly distributed, depending on how you're trying to dye the wig. But I wanted mine to be an even tone throughout the whole wig. So I mixed it in with the water pretty well. And then I went in with the second bottle, but I didn't use the entire bottle. I just went in with half of it, just in case I needed to touch up like some roots or something, because I'm not going to want to dip the whole lace in. So yeah. And I end up needing a whole nother bottle, y'all. So that's why I said if I were you, I would get 3 bottles if you're going to use Adore. So I mixed that in with the water real good. And then I should have just submerged it, because it seems as if the color kind of just went straight towards whatever went in there first. And I should have just submerged the wig in like immediately. But the ends kind of got darker than any other piece. And then the water kind of got lighter, as you can see. So I kind of said, oh well, with putting the lace in there. But it didn't mess up the lace. I ended up submerging the whole wig in there and letting it sit for about 30 minutes, 25 to 30 minutes. I added a little more because the roots wasn't catching the color. So I added a little more so the roots can have some, because I want an even look on this wig. I wanted this whole wig to be the mahogany color, but I didn't want that lace to turn colors. That's what I was really a little scared of. So I submerged it and I let it sit. So this is after it sat for 25 to 30 minutes. The water did get a little light. It looks pretty even from like the initial view. Then I went and rinsed it out, and you can kind of see where it was a little patchy, and that's not what I wanted. So I ended up going to buy another bottle, but they didn't have my mahogany, so I had to get this 76 copper brown, and I mixed it with the remaining mahogany that I had, and I went in and touched up the top of the wig. I didn't really do the back because I was okay with it having that copper color in the back, but I wanted that deep mahogany look on the top. So I just went through track by track and distributed the dye as even as possible, and then I let that sit. As you can see, like, even though where I'm putting the dye now, it's wet, so it looks darker than it would come out. But you can see the top is pretty coppery. It's giving copper. It's not giving the mahogany. Even though I added a copper brown, I just felt like I needed something darker to darken it up a little more. But that color was fire though. Like, it was giving an ombre, but that's not what I was going for. But if that's what you're going for, girl, go for it. Because that was pretty too. So I went and did the lace area. I let it sit on there so it can take, and then I went in and rinsed it out. Because if you can see here, the back is still kind of orangey, coppery, which is fine. I was just trying to use the rest of the dye at this point. Just trying to use the rest of that dye. Make sure I get all the little parts that I feel like might be shown at some point. So this is what we're working with. And this is after I rinsed it off. Then I'm gonna go ahead and go in and blow dry her and flat iron it. I'm gonna go in with some heat protectant so I won't damage the hair. So this is the finished product after I blow dried her and went in with the flat iron and straightened her, hot combed her. I kind of wanted to cut those ends and give it like a blunt look. But as you can see, it does have like some highlights, some streaks. But it's not giving that brassy look that's at the back. That's the color I didn't want on the top. But yeah, those ends could definitely be like trimmed. But yeah, that's the Mahogany 106. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me dye this wig. Stay tuned for the install. The next video will be the install. Thank you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate all you guys. And with that being said, it's a wrap. Don't forget to stay tuned for the install video. Bye.